So, welcome to the briefings of the PSR. These are the technical briefings in which we will tell you what kind of terrain will you find in the route every day, and the kilometers that are between the food stations, and well, you will have an idea of what you will find in the stage. And before going to sleep or whenever you want, you can watch it in your phone and get ready for the next stage. In the profiles and the maps, you will see that we mark each section with 4 different colors, from green to black. This is like the ski stations in terms of difficulty. The green are forestry or tarmac roads. The blue are hiking trails that are easy to run, let's say. The red are single trails, which are a little bit more difficult to run, but they are quite easy. And finally, the black sections are sections that are more technical, with big rocks that you have to jump, with steep downhills with small rocks, parts that you need to pay attention and that are not runnable almost for anyone. So now let's start with the briefing of the first stage from Ribes de Freser to Núria. This is a 27 kilometer and 2,400 meters uphill stage, in which we will go through the natural park of Capçaleres del Ter and Freser. So we'll start with 6 kilometers, which will combine hiking trails with forestry roads, also passing through some houses before reaching Pardinas, which is a little town. In this first part, I think it's a good warm-up to start this adventure. So when you reach the road that goes to Pardinas, you need to follow the road a little bit for 200 or 300 meters, and then you turn left to go up to a street that is it's a very strong uphill, and then you will continue through a hiking trail that it will get smaller every time and steeper. So inside the woods, and it's really an uphill, but it's not difficult. And then you'll reach, you will cross a forestry road where you will find the first food station. We are now at 9.2 kilometers more or less, and 900 meters uphill. From here, you will enter into the woods, into a closed area where it's a single trail in this part, which is a bit more difficult than the previous one to advance, but it's just for a few kilometers. It will open up, and you will see the Balandrau, which is a peak, and it's your next objective. You have to reach that peak, and once you see that objective, it's all time following that line to the peak. It's really straightforward. It's uphill, but it's straightforward. And yeah, from the peak, you are at 2,585 meters. And from there, you have a little downhill of 1 kilometer to call the Tres Peaks, where you will find the second food station. This last part, you have run 7 kilometers and 900 meters uphill. And from here, you have a complete food station. And now you face the last part, which is 11 kilometers and 600 meters uphill. You start going down following a marked hiking trail, but after 300, 400 meters, you have to turn left and go down into the meadows in a part that there is not a clear trail, but you have to follow the flags and the track that you will have in the watch. Now you're going directly to the mountain hut of Coma da Vaca, which is your next objective. You will see it at the end of this valley. And before getting to the mountain hut, there's a river, and it looks like you can go directly to the mountain hut, but you have to turn left and cross a bridge, and then you get to the mountain hut. it will be marked, but you know that it's not direct to the mountain hut. And now just the last part, it's 600 meters where you go up to call the Torreneules. It's an alpine section. You go up again to 2,500 meters. It's a rocky path, but it doesn't have any extra difficulties. And once at the top, it's just going down to Núria, the finish of this first stage after these 27 kilometers. So yeah, good luck to everybody and see you in Núria.